showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the River Toads and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Utah's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Now the River Toads offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now the River Toads decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this corner.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff, Parker running left. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The River Toads will have it 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And now the River Toads, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the catch. It's Beasley. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The River Toads, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Could be an alley. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. It's complete. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He'll take it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Utes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jukes his way for more. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Under fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Sure hands, it's Simmons. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Right back to the well. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utah! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient. And they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brink. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time if my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Utes have this offense rolling. They give running right as Parker.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. There's some room. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it again on the option. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it. It's Parker. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And now the River Toads with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The River Toads go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get in the same.
Touchdown, River Toads! Made the grab in the end zone.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move, it's Bray. Got enough for the 1st. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stats column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And now the River Toads will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We check in with Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Utes head coach coming out of the locker room. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Okay, Holly. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the option. Still running at the 35. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Utes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bray. Hard running there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Wayshawn goes left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right read.
Got a little grass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With that, he's got 101 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And now the River Toads will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Utah sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. got a man. It's Parker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop him on third and long, and now this offense set up in a position to...
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's going to let it go. He's got it on the outside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. clock in the final period of this one.
Ready?
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Makes a grab and room to run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They'll send the back in motion. A little release to the back. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The option, the keeper. There's a crease. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Bell. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess.
Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Touchdown, Utes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the point after is good. He'll return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the River Toes make their way onto the field to open the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbs some of the aggressiveness. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Taylor. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys compete.
And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And they're able to get him down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.